y'all doing, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to an episode of Life Made Easy. Sorry for the poor mic quality. I don't know how this is going to turn out. I'm using my headset for recording this, so bear with me. So now in this video, I'm going to be explaining to you why you should, in fact, buy the iPhone 11. And I'm not talking about the Pro model. I made a separate video on that. If you guys haven't checked that out already, there'll be linked probably a card in the top right. You can go watch that, why you should not buy the 11 Pro. I list out the various reasons for that, mainly due to price and the whole Pro name not really fitting the phone. So here's the phone I do think you should buy, and it's the iPhone 11. And the reason for this is because it follows in the footsteps of the iPhone XR, which in my opinion I thought was a good phone. I mean, I am very anti-Apple. I don't like a lot of Apple products because they overprice stuff, but the iPhone XR was their budget. I mean, it's $750 at launch, but it was their budget model, and it brought a lot to the table. What they should have done was made a 1080p screen, and I think the whole package would have been a lot more worth it. But I've seen the screen in person. It was not that bad, but when it came to media consumption, YouTube, Netflix, and watching high-definition videos, that's when you could tell the screen was pretty bad, because it was 750p. It was a little above 720p, and so yeah, iPhone 11 follows in the footsteps. Very minor upgrades, as you can see right here. Second wide-angle lens. I had a wide-angle lens on my LG G6 back in the day. Wide-angle lens does come in to play here, and it, to be honest, it takes really good. Wide-angle lenses are very useful for capturing like a lot of stuff in frame. Apple always offers like trade-ins on this stuff, so if you want to get it cheap through Apple, just go trade in. But I recommend buying it third-party seller on eBay. That's my recommendation. So the thing I like about this phone is the camera upgrade. Obviously, 11 really focused on the cameras. Honestly, I don't think you need a third camera, and I just think it makes it look more ugly. And I think wide angle is much more useful than the telephoto. I like the colors. Product red is always, and black has been my favorite. And also, I like this mint green. I think it looks much better than the green on the Pro. I think the Pro green is like way too dark. It almost looks black. But yeah, so it's a little thicker of a phone, similar to the XR. It's basically literally the same body. It's 6.1 inch, or is it 6.2? It's either 6.1 inch or 6.2 inches screen size. I'm losing my mind. There's so many phones to keep track of now. But yeah, camera 4K 60. Obviously, most Android phones can do that. That's not really anything to brag about. Really solid photos if you like taking pictures. Also, iPhones record the best video out of any smartphone. That's a fact. Pixel takes better pictures, but the video quality is not there yet. New night sight mode, really solid. Whatever portrait, if you're into that, you can do that. Can I get somewhere? I don't really care about the camera. Slow motion selfies, useless. So yeah, IP60 is it 7? 2 meters up to 30 minutes. Double the depth of the iPhone XR. Okay. Okay, Liquid Retina LCD. I'm shocked they really need to get rid of this notch. It's so pointless at this point. It's like, come on, Apple. Every other, like Huawei and Samsung, they're all finding good solutions. This still looks outdated. But I think they're going to fix that in the next years. True Tone, pretty useless. Tap or raise to wake, that's good. Haptic touch, not as good as 3D touch, but it's there. Haptic touch is very similar to like Android haptic touch. We just hold it down, it brings up more options. This is the number one reason why you should buy this phone. This is the main point of this video. It's battery life. And I don't know why, but smartphones just do not care about battery life these days. They really should. And finally, Apple is catching on, and they're making phones with really good battery life. The A13 Bionic is an insane processor. They always claim it's like, I don't know, whatever percentage more powerful than the previous one. But since it's a 750p screen, so you don't have all those pixels to power, the processor's so good, this thing can last so long. Pro chip right here, yeah, as I was saying, A13 Bionic, so advanced, yada yada. Their chips are the best out of any chip. Android Snapdragons are catching up though. And this phone retails for $699, so it's less expensive than the XR when it first launched, which I'm really happy about. And it brings a lot to the table, and I think you guys should pick this up. If you have an 8 or below, go pick this up. If you have a 10, I think I'd hold on to it just because that's OLED, and this is a pretty big downgrade in screen quality. If you're going from OLED to LCD, even though they claim it's the best LCD in the world, still not as good as an OLED screen, and the 10's sharper, so I'd keep that. So yeah, guys, go pick this up. Solid choice in my opinion. I know that's shocking coming from Life Made Easy, who is pretty biased towards Android devices, but this is a good iPhone in my opinion. It's still not as good as several Android phones out there for the price. You can get a way better phone than this, Android phone than this, for like under $500. But I'm not going to go into that. So guys, go pick up this phone. I think you'll be happy. So thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe, hit that notification bell. And as always, I will see you guys in the next video. Coming soon. Peace out.